92 minutes, 47 seconds. The clock is 0. The pressure is suffocating.
Crossing from wide left, and Ronaldo going in. Unbelievable.
You are watching not just a game, but a curse fading into history. There is one man, one cross, and one near-post run that will defy all tactical logic.
Sergio Ramos saves Real Madrid.
Sergio Ramos. Unbelievable.
We break down the two-phase movement that Atletico Madrid couldn't defend, even though they knew it was coming. For years, the defensive profile of Sergio Ramos was defined by aggression, tackles, and yellow cards. But legends aren't defined by what they prevent, they're defined by what they create.
It's all about determination, awareness, anticipation. Nothing's going to stop him.
This is the moment the defender's mindset died and the striker's soul was awakened. This is the tactical shift that changed European football forever. Some matches are remembered for goals, for technical brilliance, for the quiet elegance of a passing masterclass. But the night of May 24, 2014, in Lisbon, that night was remembered for defiance, for a force of sheer, unrelenting will that refused to let history stand in its way.
What a captain, what an inspiration. On the skipper tonight, Sergio Ramos.
This was the 2014 UEFA Champions League final, Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. This wasn't just a derby, it was a battle against a 12-year curse. Since Zinedine Zidane's legendary volley in 2002, the club had been obsessed, fixated by one number. 10, La Decima, the 10th European Cup. They'd spent over €1 billion, gone through 10 managers, and yet the trophy remained elusive. The quest had become an obsession, a source of agonizing pressure on every player who wore the famous white shirt.
It was deflected, but it didn't have enough pace on it. You think of Ronaldo's free kicks usually.
Some nifty play from him.
Atletico had the lead. A single, calamitous goal had put them ahead in the 36th minute. The clock was dying. The world expected the Real Madrid dream to crumble, just as it had in the semi-finals year after year. They had the stars, the money, but they could not find a way through the most stubborn, iron-willed defense in Europe, marshaled by Diego Simeone. And standing in the face of this despair was the defender who epitomized the club's chaos and commitment, Sergio Ramos. A man who had already become a Real Madrid legend, but a legend whose legacy was stained by red cards and last-ditch aggression. He was often seen as the emotional heart of the team, but rarely as the tactical solution. He wasn't supposed to be the savior. He wasn't even expected to be in the opponent's box in the 93rd minute. But what happened instead was something that redefined not just a final, but the entire profile of a modern defender. This was the moment the clutch gene was activated.
In the nick of time, Sergio Ramos saves Real Madrid.
To understand the magnitude of his action, you have to understand Sergio Ramos's dual profile. By 2014, Ramos had already scored dozens of goals for the club, an unheard of statistic for a centre-back. Ramos was not a libero like Beckenbauer, floating around the midfield. He was a pure attacking centre-back, a designation forced in the crucible of Real Madrid's unrelenting pressure to score. His greatest weapons were not his tackles, but his vertical leap and his unbeatable timing in the air.
Ramos joining in the attack. He's come a long way, Sergio Ramos. And it's broken his way! Oh, what a fabulous goal by Sergio Ramos!
This profile was a direct product of the club's environment. When you chase games, when you need a goal, you throw your most dangerous aerial threat forward. Ramos was not just allowed to go forward, he was often instructed to be the final option. His presence was not a desperate hope, it was a tactical blueprint for set-piece dominance.
Modric throws it in, free header! What a dramatic equaliser from Ramos!
The story is not just Ramos scoring, it's the tactical genius it took to score against that defense. Atletico Madrid under Simeone were a defensive machine. Their 4-4-2 low block was famous for its discipline, its compactness, and its ability to squeeze the life out of opposition attacks. The Atletico set-piece blueprint.
In the nick of time, Gary Neville.
On this final corner kick, Atletico employed their flawless zonal marking system. They created a wall of defenders at the near post, covered the 6-yard box, and maintained deep fullbacks. Every player knew their zone. There was no space. For a conventional corner, Madrid had no choice.
Extra time in Lisbon.
Ramos's two-phase movement. This is where Ramos executes the tactical sacrifice. Phase 1, the deception. While the mass of players fought at the 6-yard box, Ramos hung back, hiding on the edge of the area. He used the movement of his own teammates, Bale and Varane, as decoys to draw the primary markers. This subtle move was designed to give him a clean run. Phase 2, the explosion. As Luka Modric delivered the ball, Ramos launched his body forward, not towards the packed 6-yard box, but towards the empty near-post zone, the single, narrow channel where the zonal marking structure often left a sliver of space. He timed the run with the flight of the ball perfectly, bursting away from his designated marker, Thiago, who was already exhausted from chasing Real Madrid's midfield for 90 minutes.
And goes Benzema. Thrill Real.
He didn't just meet the ball, he attacked it. It was a leap of unbridled commitment, a testament to an absolute refusal to lose. The header was perfect, bullet precise, impossible to save.
Pepe got a flick and it's in. It's Sergio Ramos again. He scored twice in 4 minutes.
The scoreboard shifted. 1-1. The stadium exploded. This was more than an equalizer, it was a psychological weapon. It proved that in the face of a tactical low block, pure human willpower could become a strategic asset. The goal didn't just win the game, it broke the spirit of the opponent. Atletico Madrid never recovered. They'd been tactically perfect for 92 minutes, but they were defeated by one man's belief.
Outs for penalties, and I think for 1 or 2 different incidents. Whip back in again, in the nick of time, Gary Neville.
You always get a chance.
In the space of 2 minutes, the fear had completely shifted from Madrid's anxiety about La Decima to Atletico's psychological collapse. Real Madrid went on to score 3 more times in extra time.
Mesmerising run from Di Maria. It's a good save, but it's Bale!
The majority in the stadium, and Marcelo carves away through, and Courtois can't keep it out. It's La Decima now. There it goes. It is 4-1.
This moment didn't just define Ramos's goal scoring, it defined his captaincy. He wasn't just a leader who shouted, he was a leader who delivered when all hope was extinguished.
In swinging. He's under the ball, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And a shot from Isco.
To truly understand the power of the 92-48 goal, we must look at the crucible where Ramos was forged, the Spain national team. He was not just a player in Spain's golden generation, he was their defensive backbone, a pillar that secured an unprecedented run of 3 consecutive major titles.
This year, Ramos and Spain can complete the treble.
His international career began not at centre-back, but at right-back, a position he occupied for the 2008 Euros and the 2010 World Cup. In South Africa, his offensive thrust was vital to the tiki-taka style. He completed 31 dribbles in the tournament, more than any other player, effectively acting as an extra winger to break down defensive blocks. This relentless attacking drive from a defender, it was essential to Spain's possession-based dominance. Tactical evolution, the centre-back anchor. For Euro 2012, Ramos made a permanent tactical shift to centre-back, forming a famous partnership with Barcelona's Gerard Piqué. This partnership was a masterstroke by coach Vicente del Bosque. While Peak provided the calm, composed passing required for the tiki-taka build-up, Ramos provided the pace and aggression needed to cover the huge amounts of space left behind by Spain's high defensive line. He was the insurance policy, the man who smothered the counterattack before it could start. The result? Spain kept 5 consecutive clean sheets en route to winning the 2012 final, 4-0.
Before 2012, no nation had successfully defended the European Championship.
The international clutch parallel, the Panenka. But his most famous moment for La Roja mirrored his 92-48 heroics, showcasing that innate clutch gene. In the Euro 2012 semi-final shootout against Portugal, only months after blasting a penalty over the bar for Real Madrid in the Champions League, Ramos stepped up.
Sergio Ramos blocking, put 2 men on him. But whatever they do,
Instead of playing safe, he chipped an audacious Panenka penalty straight down the middle. It was an act of pure defiance and confidence, proving his mentality was unbreakable, his spirit immune to past failures. This resilience, the need to step up when all others hesitated, it's why Ramos became Europe's most capped player and international football's highest scoring defender. He carried the weight of both the club and the country, a testament to his enduring profile as a leader through willpower. That night, Sergio Ramos didn't just win a final, he became the living, breathing embodiment of Real Madrid's never say die spirit. His career ended with an incredible 101 goals for Real Madrid, a statistic that officially ended the debate about the attacking defender profile. The 2014 goal legitimized every risk he ever took. It proved that a centre-back could be both a defensive rock and the team's most potent scoring threat. He was named in the FIFA FIFPro World 11 times and went on to captain the team to 3 more Champions League titles in a row. Every single Champions League campaign from that point on, Ramos was named in the team of the season. His profile of aggression, goal scoring, and leadership became the foundation for the club's greatest modern era of dominance. He wasn't just respected anymore, he was the man for the final, the defender with the clutch gene, who would change the game's outcome with a single, fateful decision, transforming the fear of failure into the certainty of victory. That was the night the legend of Sergio Ramos was forged in fire. If that video proved anything, it's that football isn't just tactics, it's willpower. It's the moment a legend refuses to lose. If you stand with the game's greatest figures, if you believe in the impossible, hit that subscribe button right now. Don't miss our next chapter in football history. Tell us, who is the greatest captain of the 21st century?